Hello, good morning, good evening, and good night. Today, it's a beautiful day, an opportunity to realize, understand, and to dive within ourselves to find the clarity that we're seeking outside of ourselves. I would love to share with you a word today that it's very dangerous as well as confusing. And the word is believing. When we believe, it's sometimes not completely knowing, but it should come to our lives sometimes. This word believing can confuse us if we do not understand or have discernment over it. If we don't know how we can apply it in our lives. Because this word is used all the time, everywhere. Why do I choose to go into this word? Because I know now how to apply this word and how not to apply this word. This word is something so simple to understand, and I'll give you a very brief example about this. You may say, I believe that my shoes are under the bed, but you're like believing they're there, but actually, do you know if they're there? And then you go looking for the shoes under the bed, and they're not there. So we must be careful in the words that we use in our lives, in the words that we share in our lives. We must have a feeling in them, because believing is not knowing what's happening. Believing is a belief of systems. Believing is a belief of emotions. Believing is sometimes a waste of time, life, money, friendships. So I invite you to go deep into your words, to not be repeating all those words that people say just to say, because they haven't found within themselves the space to know. The word believing and the word knowing are completely opposite. When you say, I know that my shoes are under the bed, you are certain, 100% certain that you will go and they will be there for you to walk with them. What I'm inviting you to do in this lockdown that is almost done, this lockdown is almost done. We're almost out of that. How we have grown with it, how we have released our fears and our belief systems and our beliefs of emotions is how we must come out with it. So then we don't use the word, I believe I am better. No. So we know I have become better. I know I have grown with this. I know that I am better. I know that I have done the work. And once you know that you have done the work emotionally, spiritually, physically, then you have come out of it a better human race, a better human being. Knowing the words and the emotions that the words carry, knowing exactly why you are here in this world, knowing why you talk, knowing why you sit, knowing the things that you eat and what they will offer you, knowing the things that you exercise in and how they will nourish your body, knowing the things that you will speak and feel without no belief system, but knowing truly who you are. So I encourage you to go into all the words that you use that do not carry up present knowing, that not just hold a belief of not being aware or thinking that you know. I encourage you to really know yourself, to really know, so then we stop being convinced by false words. We stop being convinced by our own false words. Because when we stop believing and we stop convincing ourselves of believing, then we start knowing ourselves, the planet, the foods that we eat, the people that are around us, our emotions, our body, our self-growth, God is the universe, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, whoever you want to know. We must go deep into it. So don't let this time, you still have another 2-3 weeks of simmering and a lockdown. So do the best you can and forget about the rest. Do the best you can and forget about what's going to happen out of it. Just do the best you can right now in the special opportunity globally that we can all do that right now globally. And know that our belief system will disintegrate into a knowing awareness community of human beings. They know and know why we are doing things and why we are feeling in certain ways and why we are speaking in certain ways and why we share love in this world. Because we know now. So dive in today as many times as you can, as many times as you can be aware of the emotions that are coming up when you are diving in, when you are praying, when you are meditating, when you are with someone, or when you are witnessing certain actions around you. And when you know all those emotions and feelings that are coming to you, then you have the ability to manipulate, you have the ability to discern, you have the ability to filter, you have the ability to bring them back to the light. So I invite you to stop believing in yourself and know yourself and know that you are capable of really knowing your whole existence, so you can always feel healthy spiritually, mindfully, and physically. Once you find those 3 ways that you can really feel healthy, present, in those 3 ways, you don't need to trust anymore. You know that you are capable. You know yourself, your heart, your softness, your compassion. You know God, you know Goddess, you know the universe. But find out. Sit down and find out. Don't challenge yourself, but sit down feeling challenged by yourself to understand your emotions. Don't challenge others. Sit down with any challenge that you have brought to yourself when you are emotionally unstable, physically ill and emotionally spiritual. Sit down with them, not as a challenge, but take it as an opportunity to know yourself and stop believing so you can always be very present. A wonderful day. Blessings and love.